Letters are really amazing things. They can be simple as a postcard from a faraway land, a holiday greeting card with family and friend news, a letter from someone special tucked under your pillow, a bundle of congratulations cards, a sticky note on your computer screen, or a handwritten missive long forgotten. They can even be an email from the Alliance. I got such an email last month telling me that, really much to my amazement, I'd be honored today with the Francis Maitland Award for Mentorship. I thought of all the others before me who have received a similar email or similar letter, and find myself gobsmacked to be in their company. I mean, really, among the others, Dave Davis, Dennis Wentz, Lou Miller, Suzanne Zemnick, Diana Durham, Sue-Ann Capizzi, Carol Havens. So let me begin this morning with a thank you. A thank you note to the Alliance, to the selection committee, and the board. To the 4 amazing women who put my name forward, Mary Alice, Carol Havens, Dr. Lauren Simon, and Robin Snyder, and to all of those who have mentored me in little and large ways. I started thinking about this morning, a little panicked about having to make remarks, and remembering all of the maiden lectures I've heard in the past. And I only hope that I can add a tiny bit of wisdom or sage remarks to those others. I'm not really a very good speech maker. I'm really more of a conversationalist or a letter writer. So I'd like to chat a tiny bit about mentorship, relationships, communication, and then end my time with a tiny request to all of you. I don't know about you, but I hate those speeches that begin with Webster says, because I find those definitions are not really particularly meaningful, or the ones I've come about mentorship over the years correct, because those definitions make mentorship be an assigned role, something that's assigned in a business community. And in my experience, mentorship relationships are more organic. They require time to nurture and to grow. They are built with trust and transparency, and the good ones really require work and effort. Mentorship relationships involve sharing our expertise and our experience, our knowledge, our successes, and especially our failures. They are two-way relationships, not just one individual answering all the right advice, but that person also listening and learning from the other. I've spent the majority of my career, as Jan said, and almost a third of my life with family physicians, where a series of C words come into play: compassion, continuity, comprehensive, coordinated, and credible. All strong words, I think. Mentoring, as I've practiced it, and you really must practice your skills, another story and another lecture altogether, involves a series of other strong C words. In my mind, I believe mentors are consultants. They offer expertise and they open windows to new information, new resources, new professional or personal contacts. Mentors are counselors. They listen to assist with decisions and analyzing situations to help with advice. Sometimes all we really need is somebody to debrief or unload with, to verbally walk through a situation or problem before we make a decision. Mentors are confidants, holding conversations close to the vest so others feel safe in asking questions and seeking guidance, in sharing hopes, and especially in sharing fears. Mentors are sources of consistency, providing a place of consistent and clear communication and understood expectations. They are critics. They serve as a source of feedback, positive and negative, with honest and open conversations. We all need to hear feedback and need to have the chance to work through the ramifications with a trusted friend. And finally, I think mentors are cheerleaders, because sometimes you just need somebody in your corner. Not giving advice, not giving counsel, just cheering you on. And I have been ever so fortunate in my life and in my career to have a whole squad of cheerleaders in my corner. In short, I think mentoring means collaboratively working with another person to assist that person in reaching his or her professional and personal goals. Pretty standard definition, I think. It also means putting yourself out there, taking a chance that you won't know everything, but being willing to learn with someone else as you go down the path. It means being honest with another person, telling them not always what they want to hear, but sometimes what they need to hear. Mentoring relationships may last a short time or a lifetime, and not every mentoring relationship works. I've actually had to sever some of them that didn't gel. But if you're lucky, as I have been and many of you have been in your life and your career, you and your mentor or mentee, and I have a friend, Tom Bett, who says, that sounds a lot like manatee, will stay in each other's lives. You'll call on each other in times of trouble or success. You'll learn from each other, but most importantly, you'll help identify, encourage, and enable the next generation of leaders. In 2016, I was fortunate enough to be asked by Marsha Jackson to join a panel of amazing women hosting tables in a workshop for young women CME professionals to help them delve into leadership and talk about the paths that we've all taken. Some of you sitting in this room were part of that group, and I was happy to share that experience with you. I do want to give a special shout out to Art Ariano, who walked into a group of 50 women with his young associate and colleague Grace Fan to make sure that she had a chance to meet a mentor. Marsha asked each of us to write a letter to our younger selves to share with the group. And as I close this morning, and here's where that little ask comes in, I want you to complete a tiny assignment. Some of you know, many of you don't, that I'm a former high school teacher, and so I think a little homework is appropriate this morning. I want you to pull out your phone, or your laptop, or your iPad, or even my favorite, a fountain pen, and some nice paper, Jacob, Mary, and jot yourself a note. I want you to answer, who will you encourage today? How will you help them solve a problem? What new adventure or contact will you offer? How will you support the next generation of CME and CPD professionals? How will you find a mentor? And who will you ask for support and feedback? I want you to date the note, put in 1 month's time, and pull it out and act upon it. You can feel free to share it with me, with someone at your table, with your mentor, or you can keep it yourself. But I will be checking in. As you write your note, let me read my letter to my younger self. I think it smacks of mentorship, and I'd like your feedback to see if it resonates with you. Dear younger Shelly, a few words of advice as you set out on your path in life, regardless of the profession or career you choose. Number 1, don't burn any bridges. You never know when you may have to cross back over the bridge, or who may need to cross the bridge to meet you. Number 2, if you say you will do something, be somewhere, meet someone, kind of get the drift there, do it. If you can't do it, explain why you can't and reschedule. That way people know that they can take you for your word. Number 3, find a good friend, not one who will say yes to you all the time, but one who will challenge you, inspire you, support you, fight you, make you laugh, cry with you, and most importantly, tell you when you're crazy. Number 4, challenge yourself to do something outside both your professional and personal comfort zones at least once a week. You never know what you're capable of if you never try. Number 5, volunteer, something I've learned here. Give back to your community, to your family, to your friends, to your profession, to your school. The time you spend volunteering is as important, if not more important, as the time you spend working. Number 6, don't be afraid to ask for help. And find people who will give you good advice and feedback and help you with your path. Mentors will be vital to your growth. And number 7, Maya Angelou once said, you can tell a lot about a person by the way she handles 3 things: a rainy day, lost luggage, and tangled Christmas tree lights. Please be the person who handles these with a sense of humor, civility, fun, and adventure. Enjoy the road ahead, take a variety of paths, engage with interesting people, remember to stop and breathe. And P.S., don't forget thank you. Write a note, make a call, give a hug, take a moment to say thanks, and the same goes for I'm sorry. So as I close this morning, I extend my deepest thanks to each of you for being my coaches and my confidants and my critics and my cheerleaders and my colleagues. Thank you. Gracias. Grazie, domo arigato, dankeschön, mahalo, and todo. I'm all the better for our time together. Thank you.